9 a.m. The air in room 216 of the Rayburn House office building crackled with anticipation. Every seat was occupied. Veteran journalists from the Washington Post, elbow to elbow with tech bloggers from Wired, congressional aides clutching briefing books, and a row of stone-faced federal auditors. The scent of stale coffee and expensive perfume mixed with the electric hum of camera equipment charging. Above the mahogany dais where the committee would sit, the digital clock ticked over to 9:01, 3 minutes late, a deliberate power play. When the side door finally swung open, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett entered with the controlled urgency of a prosecutor walking into a packed courtroom. Her navy Saint Laurent blazer skimmed her shoulders without a wrinkle, the gold congressional pin catching the light as she nodded to colleagues. No smiles, no small talk with reporters. Just the purposeful stride of someone carrying classified documents in her leather portfolio. Documents that would detonate like a thermal charge beneath Elon Musk's empire. She took her seat at the center of the committee table, extracting a single black pen and aligning it perfectly parallel to the edge of the table. The pen caught the light, a $500 Mont Blanc her mother had given her after the first bill she sponsored passed. Today it would sign subpoenas. At 9:07, the atmosphere shifted. A murmur rippled through the crowd as the main doors parted. Elon Musk entered with the casual arrogance of a man who owned the building, his black Brioni suit costing more than most witnesses' annual salaries. He kept his sunglasses on despite the dim hearing room lighting, the tinted lenses reflecting the flashbulbs like twin mirrors. His security detail peeled away as he reached the witness table, where a SpaceX lawyer was already adjusting the microphone downward to accommodate his height. Committee Chairman Wilkins cleared his throat. This hearing on oversight of federal innovation funding will come to order. The gavel cracked like a gunshot. Mr. Musk, you're here today to testify about... Musk leaned into his mic before the chairman finished. Let's be clear up front. His voice carried the relaxed confidence of someone used to dictating terms. Every dollar my companies received produced $10 in public benefit. The real question this committee should be asking is why government moves at bureaucratic speed while the future happens at light speed. A few muted chuckles from the gallery. Jasmine didn't blink. She pressed a button on her console. The 98-inch LCD screen behind them flared to life with a single sentence in bold Helvetica. Public service automation, not equal mass surveillance. The room stilled. Mr. Musk, Jasmine began, her voice measured but carrying steel. Let's start with Midland County, Texas, January 12th of this year. Another button press. The screen split, left side showing a cheerful community center, right side displaying lines of code. Your Neuroore AI recorded 1,742 private conversations in a senior center. Birthday parties, doctor consultations, veterans discussing PTSD. She let that hang. Where in any federal contract does it authorize harvesting audio data from Alzheimer's patients? Musk's fingers drummed once on the table. Context matters. That system predicts falls in elderly facilities with 94% accuracy. Jasmine advanced the slide. A video played, shaky cell phone footage of an elderly black woman in her kitchen unwrapping what looked like a blood pressure monitor. The timestamp read March 14th, 2023. Ms. Evelyn Carter, 78 years old, received this health helper device from her Medicare provider. The video zoomed in on the small print. Property of Neuroore AI, a SpaceX subsidiary. The room temperature seemed to drop 10 degrees. Jasmine's voice went quiet. This device recorded Ms. Carter singing gospel hymns to her late husband's photo every morning. Recorded her arguing with Blue Cross about denied claims. Even recorded her a beat, using the toilet at 2:17 a.m. when her arthritis flared up. She clicked again. A map appeared with pulsing red dots across 8 states, all transmitted to Hawthorne, not the local hospital, not Medicare, SpaceX. A Republican committee member's pen clattered to the floor. Musk shifted in his chair. Urban legend. That data trains algorithms to... To what? Jasmine cut in. Score her compliance index? Because that's what we found next. The screen changed to an internal dashboard labeled Neuroore Social Credit System. Columns of names with percentage ratings. Ms. Carter's read 62% in amber. This determines her access to subsidized housing, medication discounts, even Meals on Wheels eligibility. The gallery erupted. Chairman Wilkins' gavel cracked twice. Order! Jasmine waited for silence. Now let's discuss the $287 million in Department of Education grants for special needs tech that somehow bought facial recognition cameras in Detroit public schools. She turned a page in her dossier. Or the falsified MOU from the Energy Department that your general counsel just authenticated under penalty of perjury 12 minutes ago. Musk's lead attorney half rose. Congresswoman, those allegations are documented. Jasmine slid a USB drive toward the clerk. Bank records, whistleblower testimony, even your own engineer's Slack messages about burying the privacy stuff in Appendix Z. For the first time, Musk removed his sunglasses. His eyes flickered to the exits, where two Capitol Police officers had materialized. There's a national security context here that, does national security require stealing lunch money from autistic kids? Jasmine advanced to the final slide, a side-by-side of a wheelchair-bound child and a SpaceX server rack. Because that's what happened when you diverted $14 million from the Individuals with Disabilities Act to fund your surveillance backhaul. The silence was absolute. Musk's voice dropped to a near whisper. You're playing with forces you don't understand? Jasmine matched his tone. No, Mr. Musk, you confused having money with having permission, having tech with having rights. She closed her folder with a definitive snap. This committee recognizes the difference. The chairman leaned forward. Mr. Musk, you'll provide full system access to the GAO by 5 p.m. today. We're adjourned. As the gavel fell, Jasmine didn't watch Musk retreat. She was already texting her chief of staff. Prep the class action referral to DOJ and send Ms. Carter flowers. Her bravery just changed history. Elon Musk's surveillance empire, built with government funds, crumbles under Jasmine Crockett's brave fight. But is this a true victory for justice, or just the first step in holding tech giants accountable? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop your opinion in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our future content. See you in the next episode. 9 a.m. The air in room 216 of the Rayburn House office building crackled with anticipation. Every seat was occupied. Veteran journalists from the Washington Post, elbow to elbow with tech bloggers from Wired, congressional aides clutching briefing books, and a row of stone-faced federal auditors. The scent of stale coffee and expensive perfume mixed with the electric hum of camera equipment charging. Above the mahogany dais where the committee would sit, the digital clock ticked over to 9:01, 3 minutes late, a deliberate power play. When the side door finally swung open, Congress